All right, we up. We live. We back at it again. I believe so. I think we are. So very briefly tonight, wanted to talk about stock that I happened to find that I didn't realize was trading as its own company. And like I said, it's going to be very brief. Might touch on it a little bit more throughout the broadcast. And wanted to address it on the front end and just go through some of the financials that I saw here. But I might be looking at this a little bit more in depth over time. But like I said, I just wanted to look at the high level details here and see if this was actually an investment that might be worth checking out for a long term holding, not something that's just going to be there for, a week or two. I'm talking about an actual long term investment. So, this being Tootsie Roll. So, like I said, I had no idea that Tootsie Roll was actually its own company. I figured it was under Yum Brands or Coca-Cola or some type of, Nestle, some giant company, right? And I figured, why would I ever think to look into that? And I just happened to be looking through different stocks and going through the screener and happened to find out that Tootsie Roll was on the list. I'm like, this can't be the same Tootsie Roll that I think it is it? Sure enough, yes, it is that Tootsie Roll. So, bringing up the screen here, that's my panel. But Tootsie Roll Industries on finviz.com. Great site, by the way. If you want to see the charts on a daily or intraday, which is in the middle of the day, weekly, monthly basis, if you want to change out any of these items. And just looking at some of the fundamentals here, got so many ads. Should have done this on Brave. But if you look at the fundamentals, I'm haven't even really looked at it this much. This is very high level, so this is the first time I'm actually going through a lot of this. But checking out the fundamentals, it looks like, the company itself is about 2.3 billion. Now this is calculated based on the number of outstanding shares times the share price. So 33.48 times however many shares are out there comes out to, $2.33 billion in market cap, or the size of the company. Income's about 87 million, 761 million in sales, book per share, cash per share, and dividends. So they do pay a dividend. It comes out to about 1.08% a year. So you can get better interest than that, of course, on a savings account right now, which should be about 4.5% in this current interest rate environment. But, you're not necessarily buying this just for the dividend. Maybe, it has a strong possibility of getting back up to where it was. Looks like at its highest point over the past couple of years is around the $45 mark. So coming up from 33 to 45, that's a 50% increase almost. So not bad. 2,300 employees. It does trade options and it can be shorted as a stock. The price to earnings ratio, so it's 26.67, meaning that the price divided by its earnings, or how much its profitability is how you get this figure here. Now, is this a high or a low number? Of course, you generally speaking want to buy this at a low figure, but is it high or low? You can only know that if you compare it to other companies within the same industry, which is considered a consumer defensive confectioner candy company. So if you compare it to other companies within the same industry and you see that their PE ratios may be even higher than this on average across the board, then this might be a good PE ratio to buy in at. But if it's high relative to what other companies are doing, it might be a bit overshot. And that's just one metric. There's several metrics that you have to use to determine whether it's a good buy or sell or whatever it may be. But That's just how you would view that number. It's all of these are relative. Nothing is in a vacuum and viewed on its own. You have to always take into account how other things look to see if that figure is sensible or not. But for especially things like this, you have to compare it to other companies. Quick ratio. So this is going to be roughly the amount of cash that they have to debt. Current ratio is going to be current cash or current assets over current debt. So that's 3.18. So basically, a dirty way of saying it is they have 3 times the amount of current assets or dollars or very liquid assets over the amount of current liabilities that they have. So short-term debts that they have to pay off. So they have $3 for every $1 they owe, which is, of course, a good thing. Debt to equity, that's about flat. So they don't have a high debt ratio, which is good. Long-term debt to equity, also pretty good there. Earnings per share over the next 5 years. Of course, it's an estimate. You never really know exactly how that's going to go. Earnings per share quarter over quarter, that's increased 27, almost 28% there. Insider owned. So this is going to measure how many shares are actually owned by, the directors and the vice presidents and the CEO, COO, CTO, whatever it may be. And I believe there was another section on this page where you can actually see insider trading activity. Let me see if it just comes up on this page. It looks like it doesn't show up, but we've got a little description down here too. Tootsie Roll, Tootsie Pop, Charms, Blow Pop, and these Sugar Daddy. Didn't know they had that. Charleston Chew, Double Bubble. Didn't know they had that. Junior Mints. Didn't know that was theirs too. Nickel Nip. Okay. And just looking at their figures over the past couple of years, you can see that their total revenue has been increasing year over year. Their costs have also been increasing, so their gross profits, or how much they're keeping, after their cost of goods sold. Now, this is before some other expenses, but gross profit before those expenses have been increasing year over year. So that's a good thing. It's a good thing. Of course, we're in the last month of the year, so the trailing 12 months might be pretty close to what comes out for 2023 when we get those next numbers. But this looks like it's always blocking me out. This looks like a pretty good figure here. Net income is increasing. Interest expense, since they don't have that much debt, there's not going to be that much interest expense, right? Unusual expense, you'd have to go into their 10Ks or 10Qs to figure out what type of expense this may be. This could be a facility that was purchased, or it could be a debt payoff or something like that. It's something that doesn't clearly come up on the regular because it's marked as an unusual expense. So it's pretty self-explanatory in that fashion. Price to sales ratio, gross margin, operating net, shares outstanding, market cap. So that is at a very, very, very high level. Some of the items that you can look at whenever you're doing analysis on any type of stock. Every company out there is going to have these figures filled in. So Tootsie Roll, at least in the U.S., fairly well-known candy. But if you look at something like Apple, the figures for things like the PE ratio and the market cap and the income, I'm going to show you the difference between the two, but it's going to be off the charts when you compare it to a tech company, like really the biggest company there is out there, and just look at the type of numbers that they're putting out there, right? So, when you look at the market cap, this is a $3 trillion company, $3,046,640,000,000. Income, 97 billion. Sales, 383 billion. It's all B's. Book to share, cash, the dividend, is $1 a year, so 0.52% of the share price. It's, that's not going to be anything that people care about, really, not with Apple stock. You can trade options on it. You can short it. Quick ratio. So their current ratio is showing that they have almost 1-to-1 in terms of their current assets versus their current liabilities. With their debt to equity, it looks like they've got almost 2 to 1, so they're holding almost twice as much debt as they have equity out there. Long-term debt to equity, 1.71. Going through these other figures here now, a lot of these items are green, which is, of course, a good thing. You want green numbers where you can get them. Return on assets, return on equity, and return on investment. So all of these figures are up pretty strong. Gross margin, operating margin, profit margin. And scrolling down to these figures here, when you look at them again over the span of a couple of years, you can see that their revenue is just absurd. It's absolutely stupid, because these, you got to put 6 more zeros behind these figures here. So you're looking at, 394, 394 billion, 383 billion. It's absolutely insane numbers. Oh, and here we go. So this one is showing all of the insider trading items, right? So you can see where the principal accounting officer, they sold this number of shares for this much on this date. They have to fill out a form whenever they're planning on selling shares. So they can't just go into the brokerage account and just, sell out of things at random or whenever they feel like it. They have to let people know that they're going to be making sales beforehand. And then these are pre-planned sales and purchases that they have to go through. And so you can see Tim Cook, he made a sale of about 240,000 shares. God, worth about 41 million. It's just stupid numbers, man. A lot of money is being, sold out and earned through stock options and things like that. And for those of you that work at, growing companies or startups, make sure that you ask for equity as part of your compensation, because this is where the real money's made. It's not just in your salary. I mean, of course, you want a nice salary as well, just to pay for the day-to-day things. But what will make you rich is that equity package. Get that set up. Make sure you get those RSUs, those restricted stock units. Make sure you participate in your employee stock purchase plans. Ensure that you're getting as much stock as you can if you have faith in the company and you foresee it being what's considered a unicorn, one that's going to be worth $1 billion when it goes public. Ideally, or at least $1 billion. So, yeah. Looking at Apple versus Tootsie Roll, you can just see how huge the difference in the numbers are. Now, of course, one is clearly a hyper, successful tech company that's riding the wave of, really created a lot of the wave for what we're, dealing with today as far as, tech hype is concerned in the market. And Tootsie Roll. It's Tootsie Roll. We like Tootsie Roll. But numbers wise, it's not going to be the same. You can't ever expect for those figures to look the same when you're talking about one stock versus the other. So that's why I say when you look at items like the PE ratio, you have to compare those types of things within the same industry, because you're going to be comparing apples to Tootsie Rolls. You've got 31.96 here in the PE ratio. And then if you look at another one like NVIDIA, I know I'm jumping around, but I'm about to get into Halo. NVIDIA, I believe, has an even crazier PE ratio, which would imply that NVIDIA is wildly overpurchased relative to the other companies in its industry. So its PE ratio is 66.12. So price is way out of whack with how much it's actually earning. Comparatively. So, like I said, very high level, showing you what some of the fundamental numbers can mean and what that looks like. Hopefully you can take something from that, do something with it. But if not, hopefully you enjoy watching me getting executed in Halo Infinite anyway. Let's get to it. Let's get into it. And I gotta say, I actually purchased a MacBook just to be able to stream these YouTube broadcasts, and it's running pretty smoothly. Before, I was using a Steam Deck to broadcast, and it wasn't terrible. There were some things that I had to you know, adjust quite a bit to be able to get the stream to kind of play the way I wanted it to. And when it came to trying to do video editing, that's where I started to see the problems. Because for me, it started to lock up. It started to, you know, not move the way that I needed it to move. It was taking a long time to render videos. And, you know, at that point, I realized that if I'm going to be doing this seriously, I'm going to have to actually invest into it and put some real time and effort and equipment behind this. So figured I would go ahead and make the dive and buy my first Apple product in a very, very, very long time. But I gotta say, it's getting me. It's getting to me. I'm looking through my videos here, and it's funny how how few views so many of them have. Like the one I did last night was 1 view, and you know, I know the people who are watching these. One before that, 1 view. One before that, 4, 8, 8, 6, 8, 6, 6, 6, 6, 3, 5, and then a bunch of ones. So, you know, when I go back and look at the number of people that were watching over time, it's not, even though it's not that many people, there's still something about it that's like, oh, I'm making something. I'm making something that other people out there, you know, maybe some of them I don't know. Maybe they are, you know, some views are from people I don't actually have subscribed or are watching the channel on a regular basis. They just happen to come across the video and they just decided to check it out, which is, you know, great. Hopefully they subscribe. Hopefully you're, you know, if you're watching this, you're subscribed. But it's the beginning. It's the beginning of the process. All right, so I've got a team who doesn't pay attention to the vehicles, which is not good. That is not a good sign at all. This is not a good sign. Okay. Are they coordinated? Do they pay attention to their vehicles? Or do they just run off and try to kill each other? Alright, so I see they got a ghost coming this way. I don't know what he's doing. That's what he was doing. Where is it? Where's the flag though? They weren't carrying it in that Warthog, were they? Oh my god. Like I said, this is not a good sign at all.
We have eyes on the enemy flag carrier.
Where is he? Oh my god, my team is stupid. Okay.
Enemy captured the flag.
All right. Well, this is a sign of how this is probably gonna go.
Enemy flag.
You know, they're not gonna.
Let's roll, shall we?
I need a gunner, please. I need a gunner. This man's gonna take.
Enemy returned their flag.
Does anybody want it? Nobody wants it. I can't believe this. Alright, so clearly this is gonna be...
Enemy has your flag.
Okay, enemy flag carrier.
Very good, very good. What are you doing?
Another one down.
An ally returned our flag.
No, 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 no. Come on down, guy. Come on down. Ah. Ah.
Enemy returned their flag.
I don't have a kill yet, but it don't matter. How do I get the chat? How do I do chat?
Enemy flag carrier spotted. The enemy carrier has revealed themselves.
No, quick draw's retarded. This guy's stupid. He's trying to kill his own people. They're not gonna. Oh, we got an escort. Dang. Okay. So here I was thinking that I was actually going to be able to pick somebody up and bring them back to base, but that ain't happening. That ain't the way they want this to go. So looks like we're probably going to lose this one at this rate. I didn't see that coming, though, did he? I didn't see that one coming. Oh my god. Die. Guess I'm on the back then.
Outstanding.
Stay mobile, stay mobile. Hope you got away. Yeah. I think I kind of saw how this was gonna go. As soon as they neglected all of the cars at the very beginning.
both ways, friend. You're about to be very popular. You're exposed, Spartan.
They returned it. Can't get a lock on it for nothing. Quick draws just trolling. I didn't even realize sprinting would reveal me to the enemy. Wait. Who's got it? Who's got it? Who's got it? Who's got it?
Remaining.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That was stupid. Alright. Alright, give me a vehicle. Give me a vehicle. Here we go. Oh god. Quick draws got it. Oh, that's gonna get wasted and given to the enemy. Gotcha. We better kill him. Oh, he's underground. Okay. Oh my god. Come on. Like one of these shots gotta land. Oh, you're the one that put me down in the first place. Yeah.
Repulsor obtained.
I mean, they're clearly not paying any attention to this side. Or at least not as much.
Is ours.
The enemy has your flag.
The enemy carrier has revealed themselves.
An ally returned our flag.
Very good.
Consider this posse assembled.
The enemy has your flag.
Enemy flag carrier spotted. Let's roll, shall we?
Got to kill him.
An ally returned our flag.
Well, at least we got the flag back. Oh boy. Somebody please bring him back. Somebody please bring him back. We got an escort. Can somebody bring him
1
back?
minute remaining. Enemy returns their flag.
How are they jumping on? Kill him. Kill him. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do, pig.
Enemy returns
That'll
their
do.
flag.
Oh.
Too little, too late, Spartan. Match lost.
I could tell from the very beginning, nobody paid any attention to the vehicles. Mm-mm-mm. Ooh, what's that static? What's that static? All right. Look, I got a few killers on this team. Kill 7. All right, so there's one person I really need to watch out for on their team, but we also got a monster on ours, so that's good. As usual, give me a vehicle. Oh my god, it's quick draw again. Oh man. If he falls out of this, I'm taking it. Well, I should have known.
Enemy Spartans are closing in.
Oh, wait, it's just a left-right strafe? Wait a minute. I might have tasted the dance that I'm supposed to be doing here. Just left and right with a little bit of jumping. Not too much, because that just makes me a floating target, but I was just left-right strafe.
Enemy
Okay.
Spartans are closing in.
I mean, I still died, but... Oh man, he got put down quick. I think he realized what happened. That was bad. I want to change my armor out again. What are we doing? This is Slayer, right? It is. Okay. got 2 kills. Ain't nearly enough. I gotta get more under my belt than that, but it's a little bit better than what I had earlier. Let me see. Where we at? Where are we? Whoa. Ah, it came back and still got me. Let's see, that's a snapshotable moment right there. Even though I died. I realized another thing I have a bad habit of doing is sprinting everywhere, and apparently you show up a little bit differently on the map, which means at all. Whenever you sprint. If you're just regular running, I guess you don't show up as brightly. I don't know. Let me see. Let me get near somebody on my team and see how they looked. Wow. He's gonna shoot at me. Hold us out. Keep us up. Just go. Let him go. Alright, I guess we're going in here. Overshield guy needs to die.
Another one down.
Just wasn't enough that time.
Ah. And we were just getting into it. More kills, more better. I agree. I agree. All right. what kills me about using Safari, because I've been so used to using Brave for a couple years now, and I'm probably going to go back to using it soon, but even though some websites work better on Safari than Brave, the ads, man, I forgot how many ads are on the internet, because when you're using Brave, it blocks all of them. It serves its own ads in its place, but not in the same way. You know, they kind of pop up in the corner as a notification and then they go away. But all other ads on the internet just doesn't load up on your web pages, so you got a much smoother experience. Whereas with using Safari, you got the banner across the top, you got the pop-up ads, you got of course the sign up for this, you've got the ad for the advisors in the corner. It's just crazy. They got to make their money somehow, I understand, but not like this. It's like Vegeta when Boo was about to blow up the planet. Not like this.
Earned more kills than your opponents to win.
So we're slaying again. We out committing murders again. Whoa.
Drop wall obtained.
Enemy Spartans are closing in.
Golly, they got 10 kills already? Alright. We got vehicles, okay. Sneak up on you with this shotty.
Oh my.
Boy, this thing hit heavy. Home, home, home. Audio design on it's just crazy.
We've lost a teammate. They're mopping us up.
Up here.
Alright, 21-26. We caught up a little bit. But we can do better. We will do better. Yeah. Alright. There we go. pretty sure I dodged that, but okay. Games knows best.
Hitchhiking, eh?
Alright. What we aiming for? What we waiting on? Can't get down.
Getting up.
2 kills, 4 deaths, 0 assists. Not the worst on the map, but definitely not the best either. Let's go with this. Need to commit more to memory what's actually out here too.
Spartan down. Keep your head down.
Wow. God. What is going on? Just hitting trees everywhere. All right, let's go.
Ground vehicle requisition.
Yo, I am not cutting it. Oh. They straight up swarmed me on top of it. I am. My steering, my handling ain't doing it right now, man. I gotta get better. Gotta get back to where I was. I was wheel man before. What's happening now? Somebody about to try and take that ghost. That's the dance. Left and right. Just straight left and right. Don't jump. Don't duck. Don't. Just left and right. Alright. No, don't want that. Like this other guy. What does that do?
And we're off.
That we are.
The enemy is about to prevail. Do not allow
Ooh,
them.
get away from that. 8 deaths, 2 kills. Oh, we were doing all right. We were doing okay. See if there are any vehicles.
Outstanding.
Reload that skewer quick.
Remaining.
Drop some good guns too. But I didn't contribute to the death count for a few minutes, so that's good.
Shields are down.
They'll think twice next time.
Too little, too late, Spartan. Match lost.
By 9. Little by little, stream by stream, I'm figuring this out. I think I'm realizing now how long it's been since I've played these games, man. I mean, really played them, like online like this. I had to be since I was in my teens. Because maybe college? Maybe college. But even that might be a stretch. I don't know if I was playing online that heavy even then. I might have been mostly single player at that point too. So you play single player for so long, you think, yeah, I still got it. I could hop online and, do a little damage. No, absolutely not. People who are playing this play for real. I feel like I've said that before in another stream, but man, it is not a joke. It is serious business.
Capture the flag. Capture enemy flags to score.
Ooh. Corellian. Let's go. All right, they pay attention to the vehicles. That's good. All right, he's going. All right, bold route. Might be able to ride it. Maybe not. Oh, wow. Huh. I don't think I've seen a Warthog get eliminated that quickly. And it wasn't even another.
The enemy has your flag.
The enemy carrier has revealed themselves.
Ah. Boy, and they're quick too. Oh, this is gonna be a hard match. Because it seems like my team plays hard, but theirs does too. So
Enemy captured the flag.
we gotta smarten up. No, 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 no. Don't lose.
The enemy has your flag.
How did they get it that quick? It's right there.
They've taken our flag. We
Where
have
are they?
eyes on the enemy flag carrier.
Put him down. Is he riding the ghost? He's on the ghost. Oh my god. And I guarantee they got somebody on the other side just waiting. Just hidden. Hang back.
Enemy captured the flag.
Take it.
Shooting, Spartan.
Wow. Wow.
The enemy has your flag.
And they'll get it back too.
We have eyes on the enemy flag carrier.
At this point, it doesn't even matter. They're back on their side of the map. Golly, and they end this match in 5 minutes. Hate to see it.
Enemy captured the flag.
Wow. Wow. I don't think I've had a capture the flag match that quick yet. That was horrendous. That was terrible. Would have been nice to be on the other side of that. 3 minutes, 55 seconds. Try it again. What is this? Winter update. Or is it just advertisements? Something else to buy? Don't care. This game's already in play. It's early. I am on the losing team to start with. And we're doing 100 kills to win. Okay. It's not that deep. 2 and 2, 3 and 2. Just don't die too much. If I can focus on not dying too much, I should be alright. Well, I'm not off to a good start. What's happening here? All right. A precursor for what's to come? We'll find out. I'll switch over to Hogwarts soon. I can't take much more of this. Rage quit. Go ahead and kill him. Go ahead and finish him. Nope. Back up. Oh, come on. I jumped that, man. Come on, son. Yeah, he's coming this way. Nope. I was wrong. Nope. I was right. Somebody will get him. Ain't got a kill of my own yet. 3 assists.
Spartan down.
Almost. What is that? Don't get too close.
Valorous work.
Hey. Didn't realize that was a rare thing to do, but I'll take it. Alright, Red is winning by 23 kills.
They're under us. Shields are down.
Wow. I thought I had a lock on that one. Okay, tied for second most deaths on the team. And second most in the game. Other team got to win by 30. Very good. Let's keep that same energy.
The enemy is about to prevail. Do not allow them.
Heal up.
Another one down.
I got a few assists. Please. Well, I don't think we can stop him getting 5 more kills. I think that's pretty much going to be what it's going to be. Let's see, Heartless.
Watch out, hostiles have a sword.
You've got what it takes. Just not today.
Nor yesterday. And that's why we keep trying, no? We keep trying. All right, story time.
The tour is about to begin.
Right.
Follow closely now. Right now,
Hey,
we're
I already
flying
did
over
this.
the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the Owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Best hurry back. Looks like she's already dismissed class. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
And where have you two been?
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I am disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit those views were worth it.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then.
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky. If I could afford the new Bright Spark broom at Spintwitches, I'd be on it now.
All right. No, we gotta go to Hogsmeade and get us a broom. Where's the broom icon? There we go. The food flame right here.
I've always said that trap.
How did you fare? If you're keen for some illicit spell practice, meet me outside the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. I know a discreet place near there.
What's that here? Bringing in other people.
Good day to you. I require assistance with a delivery and thought you might be interested. Please visit me at J. Pippin's Potions if you'd like to earn a few coins.
Please meet me in the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies, away from prying eyes and distractions.
All right, so I am going to flight test. No, not flight test. Want to buy a broom, son. Yeah.
Ah, new face. Wonderful.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by
Game's a
before and
little
weren't
glitchy,
able to
though.
come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new broom? Got a few rare U-weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
Do you
Yeah,
mind
I
sharing
don't know.
more about your brooms?
I've a passion for them. Every detail of every model. Take Wind Wisps, well known for their quality ash handles. U-weavers are rare because some fear flying them, likely to do with the U-wand's darker reputation. Then you have the Ember Dash, known for its handsome appearance. Working with brooms every day makes me practically giddy. It's one of many reasons I cherish running this shop.
You said disrupted trade routes caused you to close Spintwitches?
Terrible it's been. Trade routes reported as unusable. Evidently criminals are overtaking roads, threatening hamlets. I can fly safely almost anywhere, but you try flying with an inventory of brooms on your back. No easy feat. Right then, back to work. If a particular broom takes your fancy, just let me know.
All right.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around. Thank you.
Show me
What are we
something.
looking for today?
You're looking for some fast. Fastest thing you got.
That item is of the highest quality.
I said all my slots are full, right?
Nice doing business with you.
Let's see, into the cloak.
I've dined in your house, and I can say that the experience would have been much more pleasant had you had a house elf in the kitchen.
That item is of the highest quality.
I think we're getting a lot more trade from the Hogwarts students each year.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
All right.
Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go on.
Ha!
Exactly.
Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue.
Think
I
so.
have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade. What say?
Sounds as if you took Kagawa's class.
I did, but my focus on the technical elements of brooms rather than the art of flying drove her mad. She thinks it fitting I run Spintwitches now. I don't reckon either of us ever pictured me batting away bludgers for the Cannons or Puddlemere United. And I find a certain satisfaction in winning over the naysayers who think I may be too young to run this shop. With your help, I can continue proving myself the most knowledgeable purveyor of wizarding sporting goods around.
That
All right.
sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special price. The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will sort you out.
I wonder if I can change the controls
Once you
for
beat
the.
Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
Change the controls for the flight.
I can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
Now, how do I take out the broom though? What kind of altitude can I gain with this though? That's the peak, okay.
Ravenclaw.
Imelda Reyes? Albie Week sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping
Slytherin.
you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
Seems someone's jealous of my skills on a broom.
Me? Slytherin Quidditch captain. Jealous of you? Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. But for some reason, now people think you're competition. Ugh, I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You're not even Slytherin. Could be a useless squib for all I know. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Ravenclaw.
Can you tell me more about these courses?
Stalling, 5th year. Fine, I'll humor you. This course demands focus. Requires you to anticipate speed and height before every turn. The others test stamina. 3 courses in all, built ages ago by former students. Since Black cancelled Quidditch, it was these courses or nothing. I made them popular again. Got the whole school hungry to compete. So, let's see what you've got, 5th year.
Let's do it.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
Two minutes.
Did it?
Do I need to hit these bubbles too? Oh, I guess so. Ah.
Excellent.
Oh.
This is rather fun.
Hey.
Now that's more like it. Success.
Come on, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him. This broom is very wily compared to the one in the classroom.
Made it. Ha! Good. I've got this.
All right. That it?
Ugh, that's not. You must have cheated. Ugh. Fine. You won. Don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
Challenge accepted then.
Perhaps you have what it takes after all. We shall see. But don't get your hopes up. The next course near Irondale offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke. Whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
All right. Where's the leaderboard?
There you are. The Cross Wands duelist to beat. Let's be sure we make some.
I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared.
Of late, so I've taken to using the library.
Minute 32.
Did it? Brilliant.
Oh, camera, what are you doing? Get behind him. Let's see. Gotta be a way to change these controls because I do not. Doesn't look like it. A lot of options here. Got 'em.
Oh! This is rather fun. Success. Oh, oh!
I ain't gonna beat it this time. Missed too many bubbles at the beginning.
This is rather fun.
Let's get back.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Oh, it's no way through. Okay. Who is this?
Nothing warms a body like a Oh, you're back! With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Reyes must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent, and it's wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
Why would anyone doubt your ability to upgrade brooms?
No, you'd be surprised. People get set in their ways, worry that fiddling with what's working fine will somehow ruin it. Those people don't appreciate the sense of freedom that comes with quality broom flight, nor do they appreciate all that's involved in the creative process. I have a friend in Rome runs a shop like mine, says it's worse there. Of course, they do nap in the afternoons from what I hear. And where would we be without enhancements? I mean, if Elliot Smethwick had let the naysayers get to him, we would never have had the cushioning charm. I don't listen to them.
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon.
All right.
How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed?
Revelio.
All right. What quest do I have still open? J. Pippins. What's at Pippin's place? Salamander. Tomes and scrolls. Hogshead. What's that behind it? There we go. Okay.
Revelio.
Welcome. Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all.
Hello, Mr. Pippin. You need help with a delivery?
Yes, I do. A capable student such as yourself should have no trouble making the trip to Cambridge. It's just south of Hogwarts.
What do you need delivered?
Fatima Lawang ordered a few invisibility potions. I used to go myself, but lately Fatima has taken to turning every visit into an argument. Constantly complaining about the quality of my stock. But how can I maintain excellence when she orders so often, giving me no time to brew?
No time.
If you take this rather irritating task off my hands, I'd happily allow you to claim the delivery fee from Fatima.
I'd rather not deal with difficult people, but for a reward, I think I can manage.
Indeed. Here are the invisibility potions she requested. Hopefully she won't give you too much trouble. She's a talented potioneer in her own right. I dare say I wouldn't mind having a look at her potion recipes one day. What can I do for you today?
That's something I need to get for another mission too, but what is it?
I hope to see you again. Farewell.
What did it say? Focus potion. Need a
What can I do for you
focus
today?
potion, my guy. Okay.
A wise decision. Thank you.
All right.
Revelio. Accio.
Let's take the long way around.
Can't go wrong.
It's a pretty big map. I don't even think I've been this far out yet. Maybe I have.
Always late, that Pippin.
Madam Luang, I have a delivery from J. Pippin's Potions.
Sent a child to do his work for him, did he? Always cutting corners and taking the easy way out. Did he have you brew them for him as well? Doesn't matter. You could probably do it better than he can anyway.
Why do you keep ordering from him if you think the quality to be inferior?
It would seem I have more and more customers who are trying to stay out of sight. I'm not one to judge. You can simply imagine the stress I'm under to deliver quality products. Unlike some vendors, I strive to keep my customers satisfied.
Here are the potions you requested.
You think it's so simple?
Yeah.
I know Pippin is always trying to cheat his customers. Cutting corners to save some galleons for himself at the expense of quality. You'll not be getting a canut out of me until you prove the potion works. Drink it.
Seems simple enough. I'll do it.
I should think so.
All right.
Lower Hoxfield won't miss that encampment of Ramrock's lawn.
Revelio.
How do I drink potions? The wheel.
It seems to have worked.
Well, I suppose that will do.
If the demand for potions is as high as you say, have you considered being easier to work with? Perhaps combining your recipes and skills?
Not a chance. That ne'er-do-well had his shop handed to him. The rest of us had to make our own way. I'll not give him the benefit of my hard work and gumption. If he fails on his own, so be it.
You mentioned that more and more customers are trying to stay out of sight.
Yeah, what's going on here?
Why?
Well, I can't speak for all of them, but certainly my Ashwinder customers have their reasons. If I were you, I'd forget I heard that.
Very well. I shall let Mr. Pippin know I delivered the potions as requested.
You do that.
What do you have for sale?
What are we looking for today?
Wigan Weld. Man, I'm broke.
This will do just fine. Thank you. A fine choice. Exactly what I would have chosen.
All right, switch out gear here. There we go. I thought I had some other upgrades in here, but I guess not. All right, let's go back to the quest. All I have to do is use one, right? Seemed like it might be just as quick to run on the ground. All right, let's do the fast travel here. We know where we're going. It's already been almost 2 hours. Should really get up and take breaks, man. It's not good to sit for this long.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any.
I delivered the potions to Fatima Lawang.
Very good. And did she cause you any trouble?
Well, I can see why you didn't want to go. She was quite cantankerous.
I do truly appreciate your help. And at least it's done with.
It was a pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Pippin.
Likewise. Worth every bit of that delivery fee to have someone capable deal with that witch.
Best of luck with your potions, Mr. Pippin.
Do take care.
All right. I think the next thing I'm just supposed to use a couple of yeah. Acquire and use focus.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio.
Whose challenge was it for me to take that potion? Acquire Maxima and Edoras.
Excellent.
All right. Easy challenge. Potions class. All right, where am I going? Oh, but first.
Revelio. Accio. Lumos. Reparo. Accio. Revelio.
Forgot what I'm supposed to do with these.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Levioso.
All right. It might be too late to be starting a new quest.
Professor Weasley?
I'll watch this cutscene and then I'll call it for the night.
Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess.
Oh, you're a witch.
This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away. Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs. Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Dear me.
Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
Nothing in here.
Levioso. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Reparo. Accio. Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
Actually, let me go back. I want to see if I can run out that section there. I cannot. Nope. Okay. Well, here I am getting caught up in a whole nother sequence.
An intruder! Stop them! No, not... that's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin!
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? What was that? Was that a golden snitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
I gotta figure out how to get through there.
I hope that house elf can find us in here.
Yikes! Careful! Huh? Oh, there you are.
Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
Nice.
This will be more useful when I have something to identify.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you. Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station.
I'll give it a try
potting
tomorrow,
table.
Weasley.
You should find both
I'll
familiar
give it
since
a
they'll
try
resemble the ones you've already
tomorrow.
used to study magical plants and brew
All right.
potions in class.
Appreciate it. Again, thanks for coming through. Same time tomorrow, 9 to 11 Eastern. Anybody who is watching this now or in the future, appreciate you coming through and hope to see you again. Have a